My name is Hao Wei. I've been working here for 4 years. I'm working as an animal care officer currently. I take care of the animal and do counselling and stuff most of the time lah. Basically, the adoption by appointment dogs, they are the more behaviourally challenged dogs. Some of them may be from like families who are previously abusive or even just neglecting. Some may be community dogs also. That's why they may be more shy towards human interaction from the beginning. Basically, they are the dogs that require more interaction and socialization and more training, of course. A more experienced owner would be much better for them. Regardless of what, we'll still try our best to rehome them. They may not look so friendly from the beginning, but actually most of them, once they get to know you, they're quite friendly. And in the long term, they still require a family with more patience and really more timing with them. And at last, commitment. That's a really big part, because when you bring them home, especially because they're here for so long already, it may take them quite a long while to settle in the house also. Most of them are actually still quite friendly when they know you, so yes. The newer one that goes in, normally we just try to make them more comfortable with us first. With other people, that's after a while. Even to the place itself, may not be even touching or anything. Them just coming to smell us may sometimes be a very good start already. Especially in a shelter environment, most of them is actually very stressful in the kennel. So in the afternoon, whenever we have time, we do try to just let them out in the run or bring out for a walk. In the morning, there's also volunteers who come and help for walking and anything. That do help a lot in distressing them. Socialization-wise also, that does help while we're doing that also. Yes. When you see them actually go home and stay home, especially for adoption by permanent dogs, there's a bit more challenging. But when they do really go home, most of the time the families are really very patient, those that are really nice. When things happen, they don't give up. They instead try to find alternative to solve the issue instead of straight away, okay, just return the dog to us. That's a really good part about it. And sometimes we do receive updates on how the dog is doing at home, everything. That's always a nice part. Because you see actually how different it is when they're here and when they're at home. I've been with them quite a while already. I'm quite used to them, I suppose. Especially when me or the other person who mostly do that go in, they don't really bark that much. It's just random people go in, they bark. A few of the dogs there is actually very friendly. In the morning, the first thing you see is that it's actually quite good. It kind of brings up your mood a bit. Before that, I used to be from canines. Kind of used to dog in that way, I suppose. But I mean, it's still a bit challenging at the beginning. Like, the moment you walk in, of them barking and everything, it's a bit much. But I mean, after a while, when they know you, it's okay. And really, after a while, once you clean them every day, everything, you slowly start to see them coming to you and all. It's a very nice thing to see. Especially like those very shy dogs, they actually do come out a while. Especially for ABA dogs, any of them going home is actually quite a big thing already. Recently, there's been Noah. Noah went home with family, also had another dog here. So they brought down a dog to interact everything. And now she's doing quite well. And she managed to go out for walks and everything. So that's a nice thing to see. There used to be one dog, Amy, also has been here quite a while. And at the beginning, she seems to be a bit more shy, not really approaching people. But now she's at home, she's actually very spoiled and everything. That's a very fat picture of her. But most of them going home is still a good thing. All of them are nice memories for us also. So, They may not seem friendly, but once they know you, they actually are. Also, they do require a lot more commitment. Especially, most of the ones inside there don't just want to adopt them just because they look pretty, look very nice or anything. They're not like branded goods. When you take them home, you still have to train them, socialize with them and everything. Do be prepared for that. It may take even months for them to open up to you for all we know. So that's one thing to think about. But after a while, when they know you, most of them are very nice. To me, honestly, they don't really seem different from shelter dogs. It's just that they do require more human interaction now. That's the other part. But other than that, when you really start to know them, bring them out for walks, they're just similar to the shelter dogs outside, like for the adoption area one. Some things is a bit harder to do with them, like revolution, applying revolution. Some of them may not like it as much, like putting at the back or anything, or they're more sensitive to certain area. Compared to shelter, it's slightly more challenging, but they're still friendly. Our thing say adopt, don't shop, right? But before you do adopt, do think about commitment also lah. If you don't even prepare beforehand how you're gonna take care of a dog or anything, just take, that's also not gonna help a shelter lah. In the end, people return dog because of that. That's how some of the ABA dogs may came to be. We don't want that to come back.